This person wanted to do a thing.
If you want to.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Do you have a thing to read? If not, that's fine. We'll just stand on the call.
Oh yes, that is an important question. Does anyone else have something to read other than Echo? Okay.
So we echo and done.
Okay.
Cool.
Is anyone not okay with being photographed?
Oh. I feel the whole I realized that perhaps I did not tell the couple that Amy is also going to be involved a little bit in the portion earlier. Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Caleb?
That is good.
Put that on hand. Don't fall into the water. You throw it in your
You know, it's quite a miracle that Sage has many colors on her outside of the stage right now.
As soon as we get over there, I think. Oh, yeah. Kevin, is this good to go?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm good now.
Oh, hey, there I am. That's us.
I just want to make sure it sounds up a second.
I can even see us on the screen.
Yes, we are on a thing.
Sure? Yeah. Whatever Robin says.
Uh-huh. I was suggesting that Amy would be off here.
Okay.
So.
Hi. Can't tell
You got
what
3 minutes to go.
Oh my God.
It's your favorite part, isn't it?
Well, I mean, my favorite part is like when I also have my sunglasses on,
Mm.
so I'm like completely expressionless,
Yeah.
and then I don't have to smile at people when I pass
Yeah, and people don't assume I have resting bitch face.
by. Yeah.
People can't tell when I pass by them I'm smiling, and I don't like it. I feel like this, and
Yeah, really?
squint with my eyes.
Yeah, I know. It weirds me out too. Yeah, see, I'm on that side where I'm like, dang it, you didn't see me smiling at you. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm always smiling.
You have the rings?
I do.
That makes one of us.
Yep.
Wait,
Wait, so when are we?
I think Kevin is testing a thing.
Okay. Are there people watching? Oh, cool. Hey, people watching.
Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Sage. My pronouns are she, her. And this
Hopefully you know that if you are watching.
and this is apparently a wedding.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, this is not a wedding.
Jury's still out.
Jury is still out about whether this is a wedding or not. Hey,
What?
do you have the time
No.
to listen to me whine?
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oh, I like that.
Hey.
Thanks. Yeah, you turned my pun on me. don't
Yes,
like
I
this.
did.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I bet you can take it.
All right. Kevin, we about ready?
Yeah, we are.
All right, so we can get started?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. All right.
Hey, all, we're starting now.
We are going to start this shindig.
This is gonna go down.
No,
I was
no.
gonna
up.
say, like, if
Up.
somebody wants to, like, come to that side
gonna
of the
go
camera, that way
It's going to
there's,
blow
like,
up.
Boom.
yeah, just so that
Raise
there's,
the
like, more
roof.
space for people. to be distant.
Find your positions, please.
Yeah, like also,
I'll
there's,
just hang here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
I'm reading
We're
at some
good.
point.
People can figure it out.
yeah, people can figure it out.
You're vaguely familiar. Remind me your name? Echo.
Tones happen.
Okay,
Okay.
Ready?
ready?
Ready.
All right.
All right.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi.
So we are going to start with a brief land acknowledgement. We are gathered on the stolen land of the Lenape people. We acknowledge the Lenape community, their elders, past and present, as well as future generations. We acknowledge this history and are committed to the process of dismantling ongoing legacies of settler colonialism, both within ourselves and the world. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in this time, in this moment, in space that is both physical and virtual, in the middle of this amazing story. Let's take a moment to appreciate it. Take stock of this day and be present in it. Hold this moment in your memory. We are invited here today not simply to witness something beautiful, but also to be a part of it. We are here because these two remarkable people have invited us to be a part of their lives, to be a part of their journey, as they decide to take this incredible next step forward together.
Isn't this such a beautiful night? Whoa, we're underneath 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Look at this place. Look at your faces. I've never seen you look like this before. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you
I'm
are?
already crying.
I remember very clearly a time not very long ago, though it seems like another lifetime, when Dezi and Sage first appeared in my life and first invited me to journey with them. It was a moment that puts me in mind of another famous trans love story, The Matrix. These two tattooed white rabbits came right up to my metaphorical door, and within a few short hours, they had invited me to join them in a once-in-a-lifetime cross-country adventure to another world and back. Burning Man is a hell of a trip, as many of you know. In 2017, the three of us went out to the desert together, all of our first time making that trip. I had only just met them, but we bonded hard along that long and dusty road. And I think it's fair to say that none of us came back from the journey unchanged by it. I have.
Oh, the understatement of the century. Anyway.
I have occasionally referred to these two beautiful glitter bunnies as my divine emissaries. By that, I mean to say that I genuinely believe that they were sent to me by the powers that be in this miraculous and mysterious universe as guides to the places I needed to go and things I needed to see. And I am eternally grateful that they so magically appeared, as if in a column of rainbow light from on high. By this, I do not simply refer to that first adventure that we took together back and forth to the city of the dust by way of paradise. In so many times and in so many ways over the past few years, these two have pointed the way to something new, to something important, some epic adventure that I would be a fool to miss out on. Deciding to follow them into the unknown has never been a choice I've regretted, and it has never failed to change my life for the better. In our lives, if we are lucky, we meet a lot of people. Their lives swim around our view, flashing in and out like lightning bugs in the twilight, becoming important for a moment before they're gone again. Have you ever met someone whose existence burns so fiercely, so assertively, that they are like a bonfire in the darkness. Someone who changes the world simply by being so wholly and passionately themselves. From their own perspective, they can't see the light they shine, of course, but it's obvious to all of us from without. When you're near them, things become so much clearer, and a better world suddenly comes into view. You have, of course, met such people, at least two of them. The summer after the three of us went to Burning Man, the two of them went back again. There on the playa, Dezi proposed, and Sage said yes. And shortly before that, I had been asked to be the one to fill this role, and I was so very pleased to be able to accept. And that brings us back around to this beautiful day and why we're here. Think about this moment in the story. Where we are, who we are, what are the adventures that brought us here? I'm sure you all have your own cherished stories of how these two ridiculous Technicolor goblins came into your life.
I like that term.
And how they brought you so effortlessly into their circle of love. Think about the future that extends forward from here. For this happy couple, and for the community of trust and mutual support and celebration that will always surround them. Think about the art, the wonder, the power that we will share. Think about how these two are going to continue to change the world around them by the pure force of their joyous existence. Think about the ridiculously cute tiny people they may one day be asking Auntie Robin to babysit. At this moment, on this day, we are gathered to witness the part of the story where Sage and Dezi publicly announce their commitment to each other before their family and their community. On this day, they make a promise to face all the adventures yet to come together. It is all of our joyous responsibility to bear witness to that promise, to solemnize that commitment, and to celebrate their union. In the years to come, if we are lucky enough to keep these two blazing fires in our lives, we will have the gift of being able to look back on this day and say that we were here. We bore witness to the moment when the next exciting chapter began.
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. I always thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that it's true. 'Cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you.
Thank you, dear. We will now have a few selected readings from a few selected people, starting with Echo, followed by the reading of the vows. And I will take a stand off to the side. And I'm going to get my mask. Oh, how proud of you. Okay.
So when Sage asked me to read something, I was like, well, darn. I have no idea. But I did some looking and I did some thinking, and I think that I found something that I hope will maybe begin to encompass the weirdness, the wonderfulness, the dreams, the silliness, the adventures that these two might have in their community and with each other going forward. We remain incorrigible by Alok with permission from the artist. The body is not a fleshy prison for the spirit. We transcend the arbitrary boundaries drawn around our skin. We are so much more than physical. Our bodies are just mere suggestions, not outlined truths. Truth is polyamorous. Time is too. We are connected to the past, the future, the present, the people we are, the people we love. The world that surrounds us is us. Invisibility is not an objective state. It is a lack of ambition. Just because you don't see us as us doesn't mean we're not real. Reality surpasses vision. Our imagination is malnourished by a world that limits our potential to our ability to work, not our ability to love. One that relegates dreaming to our sleeping. What if we were to dream while awake? The hyper-individuation of the West crumbles beneath our feet and in our lungs. We desire past the confines of the now. We reject their reason, and instead we are honest, painfully so in our feelings. That behind every fact is a carousel of feelings. Behind every law is a panic attack. Behind every judge, every doctor, and every politician is a broken heart. We yearn desperately for an otherwise. We begin that otherwise by surrendering the complexity of ourselves and everyone around us. We use science to appreciate our potential, not restrict it. Biology proliferates, not imprisons. The natural disposition of the world is infinity. We are oriented towards multifaceted universes that exist beyond comprehension. We resist being known, and we insist on being experienced regardless of reason. There are as many ways to exist as there are existences. Everything lives. The stone beneath our feet, the cloud above us, nothing dies, it just transforms, it goes elsewhere. We are the descendants of elsewhere. Stardust, skin cells, stray dreams. We spill outside of the containers they filter us through. We remain incorrigible, impure, and delightfully contaminated. Porous and welcoming of all transitions, the refugees, the becomings, the futures, the now. Thank you both. I love you too.
Thanks.
John, if you would.
Thank you. Echo, that was amazing.
Look forward.
Yeah, because microphone.
Okay, cool. All right. Take off my dress mask. So, Sage asked me a little while ago to read a poem at the wedding, which was...
It's both of us.
How's the communication?
Sage communicated to me, but Sage and Dezi asked me to read a poem. Read a poem that I thought encapsulated them and their relationship. And well, there's a lot to go through, and so in good fashion, I've selected a very, very short poem, and it's kind of a hard nut to crack, but I'm gonna say it and then talk about what it means to me. It's a haiku. Don't imitate me. That's as boring as two halves of the same melon. And I think this statement says so much in many deep ways about the two of you. We've already all talked about how you two embody your own individuality so strongly. It's literally impossible not to mention or not to notice and support each other so beautifully in that as two becoming so much stronger. And there's so much play that the two of you have together with your life, with your community, with your personalities, with the goals that you two have for the world, which are so beautiful. And the space that you two have created to hold for the people who you love it's an inspiration to me. I look up to it. And in so many ways, if you need someone to talk to, you're there. If you need a refuge, you will invite people over with warm blankets and food and cuddles. If someone needs to fight a war, you will take up arms and fucking fight with them. Sorry.
Cursing is acceptable.
And I think that's the thing that really sticks out to me about the two of you. And in that play, there's so much growth and transformation. I've only known the two of you a few years, 3 or 4 years. And in that time, the amount to which both of you have blossomed so incredibly, so far beyond what I could have ever imagined when I met you is inspirational. It's beautiful. It's humanity. That's what I think when I think about you two. And I'm so excited to see where you two go and what happiness you two manage to spread from between the two of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron. All right. And next, the couple have written their own vows.
I believe Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We wrote these.
We did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You need to get closer.
Hey.
Okay.
Good. Okay, cool. Dezi, I love you so much. I love you so much. And I trust you, sometimes more than I trust myself. I'm continually in awe of you, and I'm so damn lucky that you love me. As the world ends and time truly becomes untethered, I'm looking forward to continuing our glorious roller coaster of a relationship, to grow ourselves, our love, and our shenanigans. Let's do this.
Sage, I have learned a lot of things over the last several years, and I know that there's so much more to learn. The only thing I know that is 100% true is that the only constant is change. I've never seen that exemplified more than in us individually and together. Our roots have really become intertwined through our shared experiences and growth, and through our roller coaster of a relationship. I've learned that love is a choice. I mean, of course, it's a feeling too, but to have a lasting relationship, it's a choice. And for some reason, I keep choosing you.
I vow to never stop pushing you to learn, to grow, and be a better person.
I promise to never stop challenging you.
I will totally eat all the things you will not.
And I will eat all of your peppermint Oreos and Jell-O.
Oh, good. Then I vow never to poison you with crappy tasting food.
Can't promise that.
Then I vow to try in earnest to never poison you with crappy tasting food.
Okay, that's good. I promise to hold you when wanted and consented to.
I will give you space when needed.
I will try really hard to give you the benefit of the doubt even when you're wrong.
I will try super hard to give you the benefit of doubt even when you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Neither am I.
Yeah, you are.
I just can't remember sometimes.
This is why we trust me.
Well, fair enough.
I promise to try to not hold on to anger longer than I need to in order to be able to communicate effectively. That is not to say I won't pull things out years later to taunt you with them, but you knew that.
I did know this. I promise to be forthright in my communication, even when it's something super uncomfortable, and especially when it's super loving.
I promise to try not to be irritated when you forget things, not be too harsh with my criticisms, and to be more freely giving with my praises.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm lucky you love me.
I'm lucky you love me.
Do you both vow to listen and be responsive to each other's words and emotions, to trust each other, to make intentional time for each other, to give the benefit of the doubt, to admit when you're wrong, to continually work on being effective communicators and be patient with each other while you figure it out. Change when you need to and when you want to. Celebrate each other's successes, mourn each other's losses, take care of each other while sick, and cherish each moment you share. Do you, Dezi, consent to making these vows to Sage?
Yeah, I do.
And do you, Sage, consent to making these vows to Dezi?
I do.
There's a bug.
Not with the bug though.
Like, got rid of it.
Okay, then I do.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
You're my 1.5.
You're my 1.5. Always.
as a symbol of their fusion, these two gems have had a pair of silver rings made set with garnets. Will Amy, ring custodian, keeper, and protector of the rings, please come forth? Dezi, will you please take a ring and place it on Sage's finger? Would you please take the correct ring and place it on Sage's finger?
You know, I made that joke. I didn't think I'd actually do it.
And yet, here we are. Sage, will you please take the remaining ring and place it on Dezi's finger? Whoop. By the power vested in me by the two of you when you asked me to do this, I now pronounce you family for as long as you both consent. You may now engage in some gay PDA. Woo. Woo.
Hey, guess what? We're married.
Yeah.
Hey, Mazel Tov.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The glassy thingy.
The
Haha.
glassy thing.
Let's do this.
Mazel Tov.
L'chaim.
L'chaim to both of your lives.
It felt like squishing a very hard bug.
It's like a thing.
I'll put it back together.
No, it's going to be turned into art.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's the ceremony.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, we win.
Yeah.
You made it.
We made
Thank
it.
you, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you all for like being the virtuals in the
Oh,
places.
up to there.
Oh, there.
Not
Hi.
not watching us, but watch up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here and being in the things, and we'll look at comments and we'll look at you all faces and talk to you in the world and in the places. And I got nothing else. That's my world. It covers all the things. And may the forces of evil be confused on the way to your house. Mm. I love you.
I love you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, you want to get married?
We already did.
Oh.
You're my wife now.
Oh, shit. I am.
Yeah.
You're my spouse now.
Yeah.
All right.
I do incidentally have this here certificate and a sticker if you wish to apply it. Yeah.
I want both those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
So we can get to a place where we can put signatures on it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're done. Woo! Guess what?
So we can.
You're going off the air.
Yeah.
Yay. Bye.
We'll talk to you later.
We've got things in the basement.
I do.